Hey guys, it's Cheyenne here with Purple Phoenix Intuitive Tarot, and I'm going to do a reading for all of the water signs out there. Happy birthday, water signs. I'm starting out with y'all for this weekly reading because it is your time to shine, okay? So this will be for all of the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpios out there. You could have that in your chart: Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus. You know, this is going to be for the week of July 7th through July 13th. Okay. Okay, so I hope y'all are doing well. This is going to be a collective message, not a personal one-to-one reading. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't fit. Okay. He could be a she could be a he. And a lot of times, guys, in the readings, always use your intuition, because the reading could be about you and like directly you in your personal life, or it could be about someone you know, someone who's in your energy, you know, like your partner, your children, your cousins, your mom and dad, you know, siblings, anyone, you know, close friends. It could be a message about, you know, anyone in your life. So always use your intuition, and you'll know the message you need to hear for that day, and it may only be just a little snippet. That happens to me a lot. I watch readings, and some of my favorites, you know, and when they post a new one, I'll watch it, and yeah, I always get really great information from their readings, you know, whether I'm learning something new about tarot or, you know, it's a message directly for me. Thank y'all to all the readers out there. I truly appreciate y'all and your messages. And yeah, thank you all for subscribing to my channel. We're up to 100 now, guys. I'm so excited. Yeah, 100 subscribers. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing my content. That really gets my name out there into the world, you know, and gets, well, not really my name. I don't ever want any of the glory. I want God to get all the glory, you know, but it gets me out there to where his messages can get out there. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know, Anyway, thank y'all so much for subscribing. Thank you for your likes and your comments. I truly appreciate y'all. If you're new here, hello. I'm glad you're here. Feel free to check out my playlist on my channel. Feel free to hit that little subscribe button, and don't forget to click the little notification bell so you get notified when I put out a new reading. Saturday and Sunday I'll be posting, which is July 5th and 6th. I'll be posting Water Today, which is Saturday the 5th. I'll be posting Water and Fire, and then on Sunday I'll post Earth and Air weekly readings. Okay, this month I'm doing elemental weekly readings, let's just call it that. So I'm doing the elements: water, fire, earth, air each week. Also for the month of August, I'll be posting August readings for earth, air, water, and fire. Okay. Yeah, and then collective readings as I feel called to do them, you know. So that's what I post, guys. But and I try to post the weekly readings on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but it didn't work out this week, so it's Saturday and Sunday. Okay, so let's see what's going on for y'all for July 7th through the 13th. Good gosh, tongue twister for me. Actually, let's start off with some intention cards. Let's get an intention card for each day, and I'll just pull them from the top. That way I only get one card. Okay, let me shuffle these. Oh, and let me warn y'all of a few things. Maybe this is something to do with the future. Ooh, if it is, we will pull some month card. We'll pull a month card to see, you know, if what's going on this week, you know, something going on this week could be happening in the future, or maybe you're meeting someone who you're supposed to have a future with. It says our paths are destined to align, though the purpose may still be unclear. Okay. Yeah, that was a card that was flipped over in the deck. Let me see if there's any more. Okay. All right. Oh. Yeah, a few warnings, guys. I do use a bell before I even begin the reading, okay? And it can be loud, but I'll let y'all know, hey, I'm going to be using a bell to cleanse the energy. And then I use dice at the end of the reading, okay? We'll be using some dice, and they can be loud, but I'll warn y'all of those, okay? And guys, I do cuss a little, okay? Just a little. Sometimes a lot, especially if we're dealing with a greedy person. Jeez Louise. People who have ugly attitudes, they bug me. You know, greedy people, they're just ugly, you know? All right, let's ring the bell. All right, cleanse this energy. All right, so dear Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, for the water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, for the week of July 7th through July 13th. Happy birthday, Cancers. Yeah. What will be the intentions for each day? We're just going to pull from the top. So Monday, you're going to be curious. I'm intrigued and eager to learn more and figure you out. Or you could have someone curious about you. Okay. Tuesday, July 8th, lone. I'm in need of financial assistance. So someone could be asking you for a loan on Tuesday, or you could be needing a loan on Tuesday. Wednesday, July 9th, bad news. Ooh, unfortunately, there's something difficult I need to share with you. So you could be getting some bad news on Wednesday, July 9th. Or you could be giving someone bad news. You could just be hearing about some bad news. I don't know. There's some bad news coming on Wednesday. I hate that for y'all guys. Dishonesty. I will withhold information from you for my own benefit. That's on Thursday. Friday, the 11th, right? Yeah. Empathy. That's good. Yeah, that's true. That's my daughter's birthday, 7/11. And she's very empathetic. She's a Cancer. Well, you know. Anyway, I will provide emotional support and always try to understand you. So on 7/11, lucky 7/11, you got on Friday, you got someone coming in who is going to provide emotional support and always try to understand you. That's good. Okay, Saturday the 12th, gaslight. Oh, Lordy. I will deliberately manipulate your perception of reality until you are doubting your own experiences and memories. Someone could be playing on your empathy on Friday. It could be, you know, this person, anyway, we'll see. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So Sunday, the 13th. Friendly. I come with warmth and good intentions, bringing joy and light to your life. On Sunday, we'll find out who these people are. Gossip. You'll be eager to hear this, but beware, what I say about others could easily be said about you. Oh my. On the bottom, you got honesty. I will be truthful and transparent in all interactions, even when it may be difficult. So overall for the week, I feel like this is y'all. Y'all are just a good, honest person, you know. But you have somebody coming in trying maybe to do some bad things, some not so nice things, you know what I mean? I don't know. I want to use the tattoo tarot deck, and then if I need to, I can clarify with my light seers. Let me get a jacket. It's always so cold. Or sweater, I should say. I usually just get one of my sweaters. Okay. Alright. For the water, whoa, water signs, hello, 6 of Cups, that's, what is that, Scorpio energy? I don't usually call those out individually. That just really flew out there. Knight of Wands, ooh, fiery. 5 of Cups. Oh, that's sadness. Crying over spilled milk. Knight of Wands. Oh gosh, Knave of Wands. Yeah, they're a very immature person, I feel, with the crying over spilled milk card, you know. Ooh, something's closing out. Let's go ahead and, yeah, we'll cut it at that World card. Hello. Because we don't want this to continue. We want to end, guys. All right, dear Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, I'm going to pull one card from the top for each day for the for the Water Sign Collective, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, for the week of July 7th. Gosh, it's July 7th through July 13th. So for the 7th, King of Wands. For the 8th, we got 10 of Wands. For the 9th, we got Temperance. For the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, we got Dishonesty, King of Swords. Judgment for the 11th. 12th, we got 2 of Cups. Wow. And for the 13th, we have the Emperor. Wow. Yeah, friendly. So, okay. Yeah, we're definitely going to get some more clarification for these. I just wanted to pull from this deck like this. I knew it would look really cool for like a picture, for the picture, the cover photo. I love those tattoo tarot cards. They're so pretty. And I just really felt called to use them. I could see them last night. And I was going to do another reading, but it was already so late. And I was like, no, I'll wait until tomorrow, but I will use this deck. And I thought, oh man, I'm working on the weekly ones. So yeah, weekly ones will look like this and look really cool. Anyway, guys, death. Yes, there's definitely an ending. Ending. We saw the World, and then, oh gosh, 7 of Cups. You can be confused. Oh man, are you like 7 of Swords? You might be having to sneak away. Yeah, your intuition is telling you so. From this dishonest person. Wow. Yeah, because you're an honest person. You know what I mean? And this part, that's funny, guys. Let me show you all that. Okay, on the bottom of this deck, we have honesty. This is so funny. Honesty, right? This is your reading, whoever you are. You got the ending to something. And it's like 7 of Cups, 7 of Swords, 8 of Cups. You might be having to sneak away from this but in the 7 of Cups, to me in this situation, it's like you're scared of the unknown. You're scared of the unknown, you know? But you're going to have to sneak away when you walk away. You're going to have to sneak. And you're going to have to move quickly. Knight of Swords, you know what I mean? 5 of Swords, yeah. You know, you may be feeling like, am I going to regret this? You know what I mean? Am I going to regret, you know, getting out of the situation? But it's justified. Look at that. Your intuition told you so. Honesty, there's justice. Hello. You are a very honest person. That's Libra energy. Knight of Coins and Ace of Swords. Anyway, it's like, yeah, you're definitely a very honest person. There was justice in there. But here we have a curious for Monday. We have a King of Wands who may be curious about you, okay? Maybe curious as to what's going on in your life. Maybe they're definitely curious, okay? Lone, 10 of Wands. I'm in need of financial assistance. Someone is very overburdened. And they need a loan to get them out of this situation. This could be you. You could be feeling overburdened right now, and all you need is a loan. All you need is someone to come in and say, how much money do you need? I'll help you get out of this situation. You know what I mean? But then maybe you go and apply for one and you get bad news, unfortunately, or something difficult I need to share with you. That could be, on Wednesday, that could be a Sagittarius energy. That is a Sag card. To me, though, it feels like there's going to be some bad news, but someone thinks that they're sharing bad news with you, right? But in reality, it's like good news for you. Let me look at Temperance. That's an unsure answer. When, you know, yes, no, or unsure, this is unsure. So, it could be bad news, and bad news for you too, or it could be someone thinks they're going to be sharing bad news with you, but it ends out being good news for you. I don't know, but it's going to be their harmony. This bad news is going to bring about harmony and peace. You know, that's good. On Thursday, we got a King of Swords who's dishonest. The King of Swords in reverse, guys, they're very dishonest. They lie, you know. They're not real smart about their decisions. They're usually very narky because they're so vicious with their words. They can cut you to the bone, you know. But they're the one who is dishonest. That's who's being dishonest on Thursday, is this King of Swords energy. Someone pretty stoic, you know, pretty serious person. Air sign, it doesn't have to be. But air sign would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And then on Friday, that's, let's see, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. Yeah, on the 11th, Judgment with empathy. Judgment. Let me find the paper here. Let me hold those different. There we go. Excuse me. Judgment talks about rebirth, judgment, inner calling. To me, I feel like whoever has been playing on your empathy, they're getting judgment. God is calling, you know, he's blowing that horn saying, okay, it's time for the karma train to come along, pick these people up. You know? And it's because there's confirmation. I don't know what that little ding was about. Anyway, you're an empathetic person, you know what I mean? And God don't want y'all to be hurt. So he's calling judgment on these people who have been dishonest with you, you know. Yeah. And here we've got Gaslight for Saturday, July 12th. We got Gaslight and 2 of Cups. This could be someone you're currently married to. They are a gaslighter. It could be someone love bombing you, you know. Be careful with that, okay? Yeah, that definitely sounds like love bombing, for sure. Someone could be love bombing you on Saturday. And then on the 13th, you got this friendly emperor coming in, okay? Which, you know, it's funny, on Monday you have a curious King of Wands, okay? And that's Aries, Leo, Sag, okay? And then here you have this friendly emperor, which is Aries energy, very fiery energy, you know? Could be the same person. But they're coming in on Sunday. I come with warmth and good intentions, bringing joy and light to your life. Yeah, you have someone coming in on Sunday, and they're friendly. But be careful, you know, because you do have the gaslighting right there next to it. They could be the one making you think they're friendly, but they're really gaslighting you. They're just love bombing you, so be careful of that. Your empathy, make sure you have boundaries with it's even with your empathy, guys. Have boundaries with that too. You know, empathy is good for a certain amount of, you know what I mean? Like when there's a bad guy, right? Someone who's done some bad things, right? You want to have empathy for them, man, because you know, you can feel like what they've been through, you know, and it's like just breaks your heart. But sometimes you've got to draw that line in the sand and say, I'm sorry, but that you can't, I'm not crossing that line. My empathy does not cross that line. You know, my empathy does not cross the line and say, oh, you did something really bad, you know, like morally wrong. Like, you know, you took somebody out, you know, like, no, I'm sorry, but that's where my little line in the sand is drawn. And no, I'm not going to have empathy if you took somebody's life. You know what I mean? No, I'm not. I'm not going to have empathy for people who hurt children. I'm not going to have empathy. That's where my line is drawn with my empathy. I do not allow myself to have empathy for those people. I don't allow myself anymore to have empathy for people who are very toxic, very narky. I do not allow myself to have empathy for them. That could be what that is. Let's get some more tarot, see what's going on. Yeah, I mean, we saw a world, didn't we? Didn't we see the world? Like a cycle's ending, you're closing out some kind of chapter in your life, you're going and you're going to write your own new book. Yeah, that's it, man. It's like walking away. Excuse me. It's like you're walking away. Yeah, you're walking away to go down a divine path that God has for you. Look at that. And it includes a new couple love. You know, a brand new relationship of some sort. Could be with a Leo, or that could just be you're very confident now. Yeah, you're confident enough to walk away and go after that. Even if your heart's breaking. Even if it makes your heart break. You're cutting those cords and you're going on. You're getting emotional fulfillment, you know? Yes, 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 you are. I get that message a lot, someone walking away. This curious King of Wands for Monday, July 7th, for the water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Who is this King of Wands? He's ever so curious. He's watching and waiting right now. That's usually my Be Still card, okay? But sometimes, I don't know. I feel like it can also be watching and waiting. You know, someone just watching and waiting because they're curious. You know, they're very curious about you. They want to know. They're watching you. Yeah. Oh, maybe they've been given some intuitive downloads, you know, about you. And so it made them very curious. Maybe they were given some dreams, some visions. You know, that's their third eye lit. It could be this person wants to bring a brand new love offer towards you. Okay, but yeah, they might have foreseen it in like a dream. Oh my, they feel like it's going to be both of y'all's like ships coming in. There's a, oh my gosh, both of y'all's dream come true. They want to work with you. Oh, but this is going to cause a tower moment. There's a King of Wands. Maybe when he tells you, it's shocking news. When he tells you his plans, when he tells you what he wants to do with you, oh, it's going to be karma. Karmic justice, man. They could have Pisces in their chart, Cancer in their chart. Cancer, Libra, and then Aries, Leo, Sag. Maybe when they tell you, it's going to be very shocking. Bad news. Could be bad news for someone. I don't know. We'll find out. Alright, for this loan, 10 of Wands. Someone's overburdened and they're needing a loan. Thank you. Could be a Virgo. The Hermit. The Hermit talks about soul searching, introspection, and solitude. So you could just be going within right now because you're so overburdened. You know, it's like you're cutting everybody out, cutting everybody off. You're just kind of going within. You're not really talking to anybody, you know, because you're just overburdened, and you need, in order to help you get out of this situation, it's like you need a loan of some sort. Don't be in the, you know, woe is me, little Eeyore attitude, okay? Yeah, you could be protecting your heart right now. You could have someone holding on to you, and that's the burden, you know, and you need some money to get out of this situation. Yeah, you're ready to let go. You're so ready. You could be that King of Cups energy. Where's a lot of Pisces energy there, guys? Hey, King of Cups, that's y'all. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Hangman, that's the Pisces card. What's up, guys and girls? But yeah. Truth. Ooh. Alright, this bad news with this Temperance. Bad news. Could be someone coming in saying they like you. You know, that could be a secret admirer. Could be someone coming in giving you some news. Could be bad news for someone out there that if you get a love offer. Alright, bad news and Temperance for the water sign collective. Tower. Whatever this bad news is. Oh my gosh, that little guy's on the bottom of the deck. How weird is that? The Tower. This bad news, it could be very shocking. Bad news. Temperance. Let's see. You could need a lot of patience during this time when you're getting this, you know, bad news, which is very shocking. The Tower, it talks about like a very shocking, you know, event happening, something that just shocks everybody, upheaval, chaos, awakening, you know, it could be just a very big change. It could be something disastrous, you know, happening, you know, like a natural disaster. You're going to need a lot of patience, though, when you get this bad news. It's like you're going to have to transmute it, okay, guys? Transmute it. Move on. Oh, my. High Priestess, intuition. Oh man, you could have had dreams about this before it even happens. Okay, when you dream stuff, guys, if it's a prophetic dream, they say, I don't know if this is true or not, but they say that when your prophetic dreams will, you know, if it's a prophetic dream, it will happen like within, if it's like a premonition type dream. There we go, premonition. Yeah, like you have ESP type thing. Anyway, if you're dreaming about something and you really feel like this is something that's going to happen, it will happen within like 72 hours, 48 to 72 hours, something like that, 2 to 3 days. So always keep that in mind. That could be family, your soul tribe. You could just be reminiscing. All right, dishonesty and King of Swords. Dishonesty, King of Swords for Thursday. Yeah. All right. Dishonesty and King of Swords. Dear Heavenly Father, can you give us some clarification for dishonesty and King of Swords? Oh, we got 2. Ace of Swords. That's the truth. What? So the truth is going to be revealed about this dishonest King of Swords. Yes. Can't stand dishonest people. Okay, now we have Temperance sideways. Okay, Sagittarius energy. Someone feeling regretful with the 5 of Swords sideways. Someone who does not want this painful permanent ending. Okay. Someone who they could be spying on you. Yeah, they're dishonest. What the hell? Let me read these cards in reverse. I'm not good with reversals. But yeah, that would be imbalanced, you know. Temperance reverse. It's sideways, you know. Extremes, excess, lack of harmony. Yeah. How could you be harmonious with a dishonest King of Swords? If there's dishonesty, nobody's happy. You know what I mean? It's like there can't be any happiness. Because it's just, everything's dishonest. That's not happy. I like honesty, though. That's just me. Maybe not everybody's like that. But anyway, let's see. 5 of Swords sideways. Oh my gosh, all of those are swords. 5, 10, and Page. Wow. Okay. Let's see. The 5 of Swords in reverse talks about reconciliation, regret. Yes, that's what I thought. Someone feeling regretful. They don't feel balanced. This King of Swords, who's very dishonest, they don't feel balanced. They are feeling very regretful. 10 of Swords talks about in reverse it talks about recovery, resilience, new beginnings. But to me, it's like betrayal, end, crisis, you know, painful, permanent ending. To me, he has betrayed you. This person is dishonest. They have betrayed you to the max. That's a 10 of Swords. You know what I mean? They have betrayed you to the max. The truth is being revealed about all of this, about how unbalanced they are, about how regretful they are about all these things that they did to you that was betrayal. How they don't want this painful permanent ending, you know. They're trying to prevent it, maybe. I don't know. But yeah. It's going to be, the truth is going to be revealed. Page of Swords sideways. That'd be deceit, manipulation, all talk. In reverse. Yeah, they could be spying on you guys. They're all talk. They're very manipulative. They're very deceitful, okay? Gosh, that person's horrible. That's on Thursday, guys. Beware of Thursday, okay? Because that person is not good at all. Whew. Okay. 7 of Cups. They're trying to confuse you. They don't want you to know what path you need to be taking. Yeah, because they want to cling. It's like they're clinging to you guys. This is disgusting. Empathy and judgment for Friday. What was that? 7-11. Yeah, empathy, my daughter. Friday, 7-11 for water signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What is this empathy and judgment on Friday, 7-11? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, collective. I don't know why, but I felt like going through the whole thing. I was zoning out, really thinking about it. Okay. Judgment. Yeah, you're getting emotional fulfillment. That's a brand new like thing that you're passionate about. Something you're passionate about. It's a brand new beginning. That's judgment for you. Look, there's that King of Cups, Justice, and the Moon. But this time there's a 10 of Cups next to it. So that could be your new beginning, guys. You could be this, hello, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. That's a Libra card, so it's justified. You know, this brand new beginning that you have. The Moon, that could be a Cancer or Pisces, okay? But look, it's justified, man. You've dreamed about it. Oh my gosh, and it's judgment, yeah. God said, I don't want my kid, my baby girl or my baby boy to feel like this. Right now, it's like things are unreciprocated. There's not an equal give and take. Judgment's being called on that. God's going to come in and help you make a decision. He wants you to have this freedom. He wants you to be a strong, independent person. So I really feel like God's coming in, judgment, you know. God's helping you make this decision. And you're going to be free. Oh, you could have a choice between lovers. 2 of Wands, you may have to leave home to choose one lover. I don't know. I don't know. Look at that. There's like a bow and arrow on her arm. Makes me think of Sag. But this is a Gemini card. 2 of Wands, yeah. You may have to have, oh gosh, there's 2 of Wands and 2 of Swords, yeah. God's gonna help you make this decision. Hell yeah. Wow. That's awesome. Let me rearrange the cards real quick. I have my T cards in here. Oh yeah, I was gonna pull months. I need to do that. Pull a month card for y'all. Because it said future at the beginning. And I thought, ooh, we need to pull a month card, you know. But I never did. Anyway, I'll get it all fixed up later. Before before I take a picture. But yeah, this one's gonna have to need some room as well, because we've got a decision in love, yep, and we've got a decision when it comes to maybe a job, okay, or maybe a decision about a Virgo. That's a Virgo card. Yeah. Oh, that's a heartbreaking decision. Huh. Okay. But you'll realize where you're at, whichever person you're with, it's not reciprocated, you know, and so that's why you're having to choose a new person, you know, because you're an empath. You need to have someone who has empathy too. Just saying, makes things easier. Gaslight, 2 of Cups. I will deliberately, that's like a love bomber, or maybe someone's trying to gaslight you and make you, gaslight you to where you won't believe that there's a divine union in your presence. You know, I don't know. What is this gaslight, 2 of Cups? Let's look at that one first. I'm not Emperor. I said that earlier. Ace of Cups sideways. Yeah, let's get some more, but yeah, Emperor's on the bottom. Gaslight, 2 of Cups. Can you give us some information about that? For Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, July 12th. For July 12th, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gaslight, 2 of Cups, Ace of Cups. Move slow and steady. Yeah, someone's moving slow and steady. Queen of Pentacles. That's clarifying the gaslighting though. The Emperor came out. Let me look at these real quick. Ace of Cups, sideways. Something's emotionally draining. Yeah, this gaslighting could be love bombing. Yeah, it's very emotionally draining for somebody. I'm gonna have to move everything down a little bit more. We just don't have any room. Oh, I just set those down. I was like, what are those? Yeah. Someone emotionally draining. Gaslighters usually are, you know what I mean? You'll just be exhausted all the fucking time. Sorry guys, I do cuss. Just letting y'all know, especially if there's some gaslighting assholes out here. Looks like that's what we got. And they're making you feel exhausted. The World, let me look at that. No closure, unfulfilled. Oh, there hadn't been any closure with this person. So they're freaking trying to love bomb you. They're making you feel emotionally drained. 7. I mean, guys, that is very, yeah, narcissists can do that. And You know, people will be like, oh, well, you should do this and you should do that. Guys, your brain is so messed up when they're doing that. Like, you're confused. Like, you can't think clearly to get, like, to defend yourself with your words. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're over freaking whelmed. You're ready to give up. Because you've been defending yourself. That's all that ever happens in this situation. Yeah, Emperor, hello. That's a controlling, manipulative, very much a gaslighter, rigid, domineering, guys. Yeah. Yeah, like a male chauvinist pig. Oh, little lady should be in the kitchen doing this and doing that. No, the fuck. She doesn't have to. You know what I mean? Women can go out and work. And yeah, we don't... You better be freaking helping. It's like... This could be you. This could be this gaslighting person. You know, a Queen of Pentacles. That's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They could be the one that's doing all of that shit. They have a plan for all this. They probably have a very malicious plan. Hello. Yeah, they've been working hard. They've been fucking working hard to gaslight you, to make you believe, probably giving you false hope. You know, fool in reverse. They could be future faking you, saying, oh yeah, we'll move there, you know, or whatever. Oh, we can start that business, we can do this, we can do that. They promise you everything, anything and everything that you dream of. Oh yeah, they'll promise it to you and say that's gonna happen, and then it never does. Ever. They promise, empty promises is all they ever give. Or this could be if this Emperor is this gaslighting person. This could be you and you're making a plan to walk away. You know, I don't know. I really feel like it's that person though. That Queen of Pentacles. She's not in reverse because she is a covert. You know what I mean? If she was diagnosed, she'd probably be a covert. She's doing all that shit behind the scenes. You know what I mean? She never lets anybody know who she really is. She wears masks. She is a shapeshifter. You know? That's who that is. Boy, I know some of them. And they are earth signs. Okay, friendly and Emperor. Is this Emperor really friendly? Was he the one getting gaslighted and shit? No. I don't know. Could be. Damn. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio for Sunday, the 13th, July 13th. Sunday, July 13th, we got friendly and Emperor. The moon could be a Cancer. Intuition, clarity. Do we have some more for that friendly Emperor? Could be an earth sign, younger than you. I mean, unless you're in your 20s. You know what I mean? They're in their, usually, I mean, I think of them in their 20s. Friendly Emperor and Moon. Thank you. Oh. Is that your divine union? Yeah. They're honest. They're very intuitive. They could be a Cancer or a Pisces. They could have strong Aries in their chart. That's the Aries card. Or they could have fire in their chart. They're no longer trapped. Oh my gosh, they could have, guys, the Emperor sideways. He could be trapped in this shit. Someone in this relationship he's in, look at that, could be with an earth sign, you know? But they're trapped there. They're trying to get out. They're making a plan to get out. That's what I feel about that. That's that Emperor. He is in a relationship with someone, but he's making a plan to get out. Right now, it's like, you know, he's been feeling trapped. Where is the swords? Yeah, release, clarity, empowerment. That would be in the reverse. So they're gaining clarity. They're no longer confused. They're gaining clarity. Maybe through their intuition, maybe through dreams. But Sunday, they're gaining clarity. They're gaining the truth about who their true divine union is. You know? That's what I feel about that. And that could be y'all. You know, y'all could be in this energy. You know, here they are watching and waiting, ever so curious, as King of Wands. I feel like that could be this Emperor, you know, who could be your divine union, or that's you, and you're going to have your divine union with this Emperor. I don't know why I'm shuffling those. Yeah, let's get some Kipper. I was thinking, do I or do I not? It's 52, okay. What is it, 52.25? 52.25, 5225. Ooh, gosh, yeah, someone's feeling trapped. Someone is definitely feeling trapped. Who is this curious King of Wands with the Four of Swords? It's like right now they're watching and waiting. They're working on something. Yeah, they're working on a plan to get out of whatever horrible place they're in. Look how that, it's like a factory or something. I'm not, no shade to factory workers or anything, but this is not this King of Wands cup of tea. You know what I mean? He's miserable there. Adds up to be 11:38. So they're just watching and waiting. All right, who is this? Or what's on Tuesday, July 8th? That curious? Look, the curious King of Wands. He's thinking about you. He's thinking about you. All right. Alone, 10 of Wands, and the Hermit. Can we clarify that? Thank you. Main male, their journey is blocked because they need a loan. Oh my gosh, this could just be for this Emperor King of Wands person. So right now, it's like, you're very curious, you're a very passionate person, you know, so you're watching and waiting about something going on, about this person that you're thinking of, right? It's like you're tool and labor. It's like you're watching and waiting and you're planning of an escape route, you know, like trying to get out of whatever tool and labor type situation you're in. Right now, he's in need of a financial assistance. He has gone within. He knows his path. He knows where he's supposed to go. He's released all these burdens. The only thing he needs is money so he can take this journey, okay? Number 10. bad news. Unfortunately, there's something difficult I need to share with you. So someone's going to be, you know, and then there's Temperance in the Tower. For Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, bad news, Tower, and Temperance. I'm not taking all of those. Great Fortune. What the world? Marriage, okay. Thoughts, immature man. Well, this King of Wands could be letting somebody know that they're thinking of them. Or if you just know this King of Wands and stuff, and this is a reading for somebody totally different, not a King of Wands, not an Emperor, maybe like a cross watcher, I don't know. But the King of Wands has been thinking about you, right? And maybe he lets you know that he's thinking about you. And it's good news for you, but it's bad news for maybe whoever you're married to. You could be married to a mature man, you know? And I don't know, the thoughts that made me think of the King of Wands, because it came out on the bottom of the deck with him. So there's going to be a Tower moment for this marriage. And I really feel like it could be, you know, the bad news. It could be this person letting you know that they're thinking about you. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just going to put that up there. Oops. Yeah, I feel like this person could be, you know, they've been thinking about you. Maybe they reach out and they call you, you know. Great Fortune. Could be a divorce. You know, Tower moment. It's going to be a great fortune for one party, which is bad news for the other party. You know. I don't know. But Tower, that could definitely be a divorce. Dishonest. King of Swords. Man, this person is dishonest. Who is this King of Swords? On Thursday, July 10th. Courthouse. You got someone being dishonest up in a courthouse. Oh, God. That's not good. I hope they get caught being dishonest. I don't like dishonesty. Can't stand it. All right, here we go. Message of concern. High honor in reverse. They're not, yeah, they're not of high honor. That's number 25, because they're dishonest. You know what I mean? This person is freaking shady. Oh, yeah, this one would have been reversed too. They're not concerned. Oh. I think this one was in reverse too, though. But, I don't know. I feel like this is someone's concerned and they're sending a letter, a message of concern to a female. Okay. It could be, you know, wealthy man reverse. That's who this is, this King of Swords. He is a shady ass, not of high honor person, very dishonest. They probably think very highly of themselves. Could be a lawyer, could work for the law, you know, in the justice system. They're very dishonest, so beware of this person. Number 23. Yeah, courthouse is their occupation. So be aware. Okay, be aware. On Friday, we got empathy, judgment, main male. Empathy, judgment. And then we have 2 of Wands, Lovers, 2 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, reverse. Can we clarify that, please? There's a lot of cards going on here. Official person. Judgment, imprisonment. Holy cow. Message failed to send. Okay. Oh, message unreciprocated. It could be that a message has failed to send. Like, someone mailed a letter to somebody and then they haven't written them back. Does that make sense? Okay. And they may be wondering why. You know, why did this person never write me back? Dude, just call them on the phone so you know it's their voice. You know what I mean? Be brave. Empathy and judgment. It's like you got a really big, heartbreaking decision to make, but the decision you're going to make leads to freedom. And the decision you're going to make when it comes to which path to take is going to lead to the Lovers, you know, a divine union. We saw the 2 of Cups, you know, house, official person. This could be a judge giving you the house, you know. That's going to be judgment. Someone could be going to prison, though. Imprisonment, or you're no longer going to feel trapped. Oh, the main male could feel trapped now. Okay, gaslight, 2 of Cups. We got the Emperor sideways, 7 of Wands sideways, Fool sideways, and Ace of Cups sideways. And on top of that, we got the Queen. Yeah, let's just clarify that part. What's the Ace of Cups sideways? This portion here, dear Heavenly Father, Ace of Cups sideways, Fool sideways, 7 of Wands sideways, and the Emperor sideways. Can we clarify that, please? Imprisonment. Yeah, they do. They're feeling trapped in this union that they're in. Could be with the Queen of Pentacles. Let's find out who she is. Who's this? Yeah, they could be living with this person. Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, someone they're currently dating, but it feels like a prison. That's why it matches the imprisonment sideways. It's whoever they're in a relationship with. They're trying to end the relationship. Maybe she's not allowing them to end it. Oh, she could be the community thief. What the world? Who is this Emperor? Yeah, with that Moon, the Ace of Swords, and the Eight of Swords sideways are trying to get out of feeling trapped. Yeah, there was the Emperor down there too. Who's that Emperor? For the collective. Water sign collective. Adjudication. Can we get some more? Ooh, coffin? The ending. Judgment. This Emperor is judgment. It's like when he comes in, when he's able to break free from this on Saturday and on Sunday, it's like he comes in, you know, and he's very friendly. He comes with warmth and good intentions, bringing joy and light to your life. It's like that's judgment. That's what God wanted. He's bringing you this person, because it looks like, guys, y'all are both with some toxic people. You know, this could be one person, you know, and this could be a person. And this person, you know, could be going through an ending too. Yeah, they don't want the ending. The Ten of Swords sideways. And this Emperor is not the King of Swords, you know what I mean? And the Emperor and the King of Wands make me think they're the same person. But this Emperor is being gaslit and manipulated by this Queen of freaking Pentacles, who they're in a relationship with, but they want to end the relationship. It's like you've went through, you're like, you know, like you're in the process of maybe getting a divorce house, official person, I don't know, it just feels divorcey. Because there's property there. Gaslight, this person, it's like this Emperor is going to leave this person and then come to you, and it's going to be judgment. This ending is judgment. This ending with this Emperor and his person and you and your person and y'all coming together is judgment. You know, I know that don't make any sense, but it's just how I feel about that. The Moon, Ace of Swords, Cancer, Pisces, clarity in your dreams. Maybe you dreamed this. Eight of Swords. You're no longer feeling trapped, that's for sure. Yeah, it's going to be the ending of this family room, of living with this person. All right. What's the time? Ooh, 1:08. Let's go ahead and get some dice. Start with the alphabet dice. These are going to be loud. For the Water Sign Collective, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, for the week of July 7th through July 13th, what would you like for them to know? What words, names, initials will help clarify this message today? P. That fell on the floor. I see. Wow, you got 4 O's, guys. You got booby. Because you got 2 B's here. And all those O's. You got doobie. D-O-O-B-Y. Or Dobby. Yeah, let's do Dobby. I love Dobby. I love Harry Potter movies. I need to watch one. I've been watching, I've been watching Miss Peregrine's School for Peculiar Children. Yeah, Tales of Peculiar. I have it up here. I love those books. But anyway, that's what I've been watching here lately. But yeah, Dobby, you could have a really good friend. Very honest, very trustworthy. Yeah, empathy. Dobby's very empathetic, yes. Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he's empathetic. We got RN. Someone could be a nurse. Free the house elf. I just heard that. Fam. This could be someone in your family. I see RC. That could be someone's initials. Or they could like RC Cola. Ooh, or RC Cars. Remote control cars. Oh. Boy, someone may be wanting to whoop you. Or whoop up on you. I got whoop. Whoops. Someone made a big mistake. Uh-oh. Now we're going to have to pay karma for it. Oopsie. We got an, hey, there we go. We got a name. We got Pam. Pam. We got some, like all, you know, the, what is that? In addition, the sum, 2 digits. When you add them together, that's a sum. You got ZUP, like ZUP. What's up? Oh, you got hum. ZUP. You got, yeah, hum. We'll take that. And then you have PS. Someone could be wanting to write you a letter. PS. And you got ZF or FZ. Those could be someone's initials. FC. Alright. Signs, planets, and numbers. Some more dice, guys. It's going to be loud. For the collective, the water sign collective, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, for July 7th through July 13th. Can we get some signs, planets, and numbers that will help clarify this message for them today, please, and thank you. Did y'all see that Gemini when it just kept on spinning? That's Gemini. We have 2 Geminis. That's funny, they are twins, you know, makes sense. There'll be 2 of them. You got 7 and 6. Oh, 2 6s. Hey, June, that is Gemini season. I mean, my sister, she was a Gemini, June 11th. Hey, that's funny, here's her birthday, the 11th. 7-11, that could be significant that day, Friday. And 3. Look, there's my favorite numbers, 3s and 7s. I do like 11, that's funny. I like it when I get my favorite numbers. Are definitely an ending. There's 10, you know. That makes me think of the 10 of Swords. It's painful, permanent ending. Could be with Scorpio. Look, guys. I mean, not Scorpio. Gosh, Virgo. Could be with a Virgo. You know, Queen of Pentacles. Who's a biatch. You know. Yeah, very much so. Alright, we got we have Aquarius. We have Capricorn. Okay, we have Leo. We have the sun. That's funny. Leo and the sun. We have Venus. Oh, wait, no, that's Mars. Mars, Mercury. We have North Node, which is in Pisces. We have South Node, which is in Virgo. And we have Jupiter. Okie doke. Fix those. So they're all together. There. Now we'll get some signs, symbols, and synchronicities. These dice will be loud, okay? For the water sign collective, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, for the week of July 11th through, good gosh, July 7th through July 13th. Please and thank you. Can you get some signs, symbols, and synchronicities, please? We're missing one. Oh yeah, the truth is being revealed. Yep. You could need to split up with somebody, okay? Or you could have blonde hair. Oh, or you could have red hair. Or you could like strawberries and bananas. They do taste good together. So you could have blonde hair, you could have red hair. You could be saying something, maybe online. Don't know. You could have a presence online, like you could have a social media platform. You could have an energy vampire. Yeah, wanting to love bomb you, wanting to smooch on you, but they're eavesdropping, you know? Or you could, like vampires, you could have nice lips and pretty ears. I don't know, okay? But to me, it feels like this energy vampire could be spying on you, yes, listening to you, and yeah, watching you. They could be very vain, I don't know, with the mirror. They could do mirror magic. You could like to look at the stars. You could like to put makeup on, you know, with a little mirror there. Okay, don't know. Might want to be aware of that person though, because there is someone very toxic. This Queen of Pentacles energy here. Love bombing, gaslighting, manipulating, you know what I mean? Be careful, guys, okay? So this was your weekly reading, water signs. I hope that y'all enjoyed it. I hope that it helped y'all in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, thank y'all again for subscribing to my channel. I truly appreciate y'all. God bless y'all. Feel free to share my content. Feel free to like it and leave me a little comment on there. I'll try to respond. I don't always respond though. Sometimes I just click, you know, the heart. But anyway, I try to respond or remember to respond, but I have a lot of things I gotta respond to. I'm on a lot of social media. And for all of those who are new here and you're not a subscriber, feel free to subscribe. Feel free to click that little notification bell so you'll be notified every time I put out a new reading, okay? And thank y'all. God bless y'all. I hope y'all have a great week, okay? I will talk to y'all soon.